Careful, be careful. I've nothing against Edward.
Sometimes I get so tired of talking about it. I want to just go, this is over, can we move on?
And if you talk about it, it exists.
While some interviewers are told to keep quiet, some are insulted, and some celebrities even walk out on them, you never know what a celebrity can do when the questions asked don't work well with them. Most of the time, there are always scripts to follow during an interview whereby the guests already know the questions the interviewer is going to ask, and things go smoothly. However, the interview goes south as some interviewers like to go below the belt, and some guests shut them down in the most embarrassing ways imaginable. Let's get into it. Even if any reporter wants to ask tough, the prime Mike Tyson wasn't the best choice to do that with. Back in 1999, when Mike Tyson was questioned about what he thought about his upcoming fight, man had no idea why he was being questioned, like he had set some kind of magic numbers to win. The interviewer had asked him about the numbers and stats, but Tyson replied that he didn't care about any of that. Tyson said he didn't know anything about numbers, since he already knew his strength, and he knew for sure he was going to be a beast in the ring as always. No one expects a heavyweight champion like prime Mike Tyson to be bothered about numbers when his nickname is Iron Mike. That's disrespect, and he made the reporter realize he asked the wrong person that kind of question.
Okay. How about the 19 months off?
What about it?
Does it pose any problem to you?
We'll see. I doubt it seriously.
Yeah, you'll be wondering the question that got the UFC president Dana White riled up during that press conference. Well, a reporter thought it would be cool to ask White a dumb question. Let's just say he messed around and he found out faster than anyone thought. The reporter said to Dana White that he obviously gives a long leash to his fighters, and the UFC president had to stop him before he went too far. White cleared him TGT, he doesn't give any of his fighters a leash like he had assumed. White told him the fighters have free speech as they can say whatever they want, and the people can believe whatever they want to. White didn't stutter as he told the reporter's assumption was ridiculous. Truly, it was ridiculous, and he could have worded it better even if he was itching so bad to get that out of his head.
Leash to your fighters about, what they can say.
I don't give anybody a leash.
Well, I'm saying you...
A leash?
I'm like...
Free speech. I don't tell any other human being what to say, what to think, and there's no leashes.
Quentin Tarantino is a chilled guy, but this video showed a different part of the film director, and you should know why. The film director is used to getting criticisms on the violence portrayed in his films, to which he mostly doesn't respond. However, this particular interviewer thought it would be perfect to criticize Tarantino's portrayal of violence in his films straight to his face. As you saw earlier, she got a shocking response she definitely didn't see coming. Tarantino says he shows the violent scenes because it's so much fun. We can all agree that puts an end to the discussion. The interviewer didn't stop questioning the director, but just like he previously said, it's fun and it's just in movies, not a real-life violence experience. The director has his own fans that love what he shows them in his films, so every other person that is not helping him keep a roof over his head or keep the lights on can beat it.
Why the need for so much gruesome, graphic violence? Why not let us imagine
Because it's so much fun, Jan. Get it?
Ellen DeGeneres may truly deserve the name some people call her after what she did to Mariah Carey in 2008. Ellen had outed the singer's pregnancy that she was trying to keep private in a messy way.
People are saying that that you're pregnant. There's rumors.
Don't discuss that.
Ellen knew Mariah was pregnant, and she tried to force her to drink knowing she wouldn't be able to drink it, and the world would know about the pregnancy she was hiding. The singer had laughed it off on the show, but she came back to it real quick. Mariah sadly had a miscarriage, and that was when she dropped the ball on Ellen as she talked about the importance of privacy, and some interviewers not knowing how to do that. Yeah, it wasn't Ellen that caused the miscarriage, but at least the singer could have had a pregnancy and lost it without anyone knowing or have to bug her about it. That's the legendary Morgan Freeman giving interviewer Mike Wallace one of the greatest shocks of his life during the 60 Minutes interview in 2005. The veteran actor took offense to the reporter's words when he had asked about Morgan Freeman's thoughts about the Black History Month. Yeah, you might think it shouldn't have been a big deal, but it was a good chance for the actor to let the world know shouldn't be relegated to a 1-month celebration in the year, as the Black history is way greater than that. Mike Wallace knew Freeman was already tinting towards racism, and he proceeded to ask him how racism can be gotten rid of. Just like in movies that Morgan Freeman would give a short response that would carry weight, he did the same during the interview as he responded to Wallace, insinuating the first step racism can be gotten rid of is for him to stop talking about it. Oops.
Black History Month you find
Ridiculous.
why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month? Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it.
Paris Hilton was a force to be reckoned with back in the day. She still is, though. But back in the day, she was the original IT girl. So when she got asked a weird question about her time having passed due to the emergence of the likes of Kim Kardashian and others, if she didn't feel threatened. Paris Hilton already answered the interviewer's question, but letting him know she doesn't feel threatened, not even a little bit, but the interviewer wouldn't let it go. He came going at it, but Paris Hilton's next reaction would shock you.
Do you worry at times that the people who have followed in your footsteps, like Kim Kardashian, are overshadowing you?
No, not at all.
There's been some talk about the ratings in the show being low. Has that upset you?
No.
Never a feeling of, do you ever worry about...
Oh yeah, that's right. Hilton walked away from the cameras to prove she had enough of the BS. The interviewer was spitting already. The interviewer wanted to get an answer only he knows from Hilton, but she didn't even give him a chance to have any interview chit-chat to take back to his employers. Serves him right.
Do you ever worry about your moment having passed? You want to wrap up?
When I was curious about one thing going back to...
There are some celebrities interviewers can have a situation with, and they would let it slide, but as you can see, Samuel L. Jackson isn't one of them. The interviewer during the Django Unchained movie promotion was fighting for his life in a non-physical manner after he pissed the actor off with his words. The interviewer wanted to ask about something from Samuel L. Jackson, and he said the N-word, but the actor wanted him to get it out correctly or he wouldn't answer his question. Unfortunately, the interviewer was a scaredy cat. Or rather, he wasn't allowed to say it because of his skin color or due to the nature of his job, so he didn't say it. While the interviewer couldn't get the word out of his mouth, Samuel L. Jackson also told him to skip the question because he wasn't going to give an answer to it. Yeah, it's all cool, but the interviewer would never forget how he was schooled and shouted at in his entire career.
Why not? I don't like to say it. Have you ever said it? No, sir. Try it. I don't like to say it. Try it. Really? Seriously? We're not going to have this conversation unless you say it. Why do you want me to say it? They're going to bleep it when you say it on your show. So say it.
I can't say it. If I say it, this question it won't make air.
Okay, forget it.
Okay, I'll skip it.
Interviewers can mess with a lot of folks, but the Joker actor shouldn't be one of them. Joaquin Phoenix was ready to unleash his own type of crazy on the interviewer when he realized he seemed to be laughing at him while he was talking about something serious. Phoenix had mentioned during the 2010 interview that he was interested in doing films anymore, and the interviewer was laughing. Phoenix didn't hesitate to question him about his laughter and what seemed funny that he was laughing about. The interviewer knew he was in trouble and tried to cover up saying he had laughed because he thought the actor was joking about not taking up roles anymore. That was a close call because Joaquin Phoenix wouldn't allow anyone to disrespect him in that type of way.
Listen, I want to take this opportunity also to give you an exclusive and just talk a little about the fact that this will be my last performance as an actor. I'm not doing films anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm working music. But I'm like, why are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing because I'm getting the sense that you're kidding.
No, I'm dead serious.
Really?
Why? What?
No, I take you at your word, obviously. No,
thanks, man.
No, Joaquin,
seriously. Dude,
seriously.
No,
UFC champion Conor McGregor had to put the interviewer in his place real quick before he would start thinking he could get into the fighter's personal life and run along with a clickbait headline. The interviewer wanted to get words out of McGregor's mouth by asking him why he disliked a particular fighter. The interviewer seemed like he was about to start asking a chain of questions if McGregor had answered his first question. Sadly, he couldn't even get the chance to get his feet off the floor, not to talk of soaring into the air. The fighter replied without hesitation as he told the interviewer that the interview wasn't a therapy session, so he should skip to the next question and let them get the interview over with. Judging by McGregor's response, you'd know the fighter's words must have been reported in a different context from before, and he wasn't about to allow the same mistake to repeat itself.
So what is it that he did that disrespected you that got you to dislike him?
This is not a therapy session.
Well, no, but you accused him of starting this, right?
I said what I said. He spoke my name out of turn.
He spoke your name out of turn.
He should have kept his mouth shut. He should have given me my credit for what I have done for this division. I made this division. Without me, the division is nothing.